Pain. Okay. So guys, any queries? What happened to others? I'm taking leave, guys. Why you guys are not attending? I'm not understanding. I'm planning to go. They're also planning. I realized then. Next time onwards, I'm not going to discuss anything. Definitely. So guys, I will share one platform today after this class, all batches. The platform is uh, day by day online people getting less. Not day by, yeah, correct. You can see last class, you can see 30 members only. Mostly 20 members also. Offline, 7, 8 members. Online, 20 members. Like this, you can see. Anyway, we no need to see if people are not focused means it's advantage to you, right or not? So let them do like that. So competition is less, right or not? So you can feel like that. Definitely. The platform is AI platform. So how it will work? If you click on the link, it will ask email ID and give your email ID and it will ask upload your resume. Upload your resume. And also we have already given some inputs. I mean, the questions you will get from that area only, or you can change your skill set also. You can select. We have already selected Terraform for this batch. If you want to change, you can change also. Once you click on proceed, AI will come. Hi, this is AI. How are you? So movie will start. So you can feel this is interview only. Whatever inputs you are giving, na, it will understand your answers as per the queries. It will give last assessment result. Take the screenshot, update into group. Clear na? It's not like ABCDs. It's not like options. Understand? For example, Terraform. It may ask anything on the Terraform. AI can ask any question on the Terraform. For example, can you explain the state file? You have to explain to the AI. Understand? You have to speak and explain to the AI. AI can understand and it will give the result at the last. So it may ask 10 questions, it may ask 20 questions. It's an interview. It's a virtual interview. Clear, na? So the background, I can ask questions. I can give questions to AI. AI will ask. I'm just kidding here. I'm not giving any questions. So let's start this process today evening. So share your result into the group. Okay. Yeah, Chitti. Chitti Robo. Correct. Yes, please don't cheat AI also. This is just internal validation, right? Assessment validation. Internal only. No one can see. Here also check. Open the AI only checking answer and tell to AI. It's not good, okay? Please. Just to check where you are, the skill sets and all. How many times we can attempt? I too don't know. First today you can try. Tomorrow I can tell you what the next process and all. Clear na? Careful guy. It's a AI only. Okay. So guys, today I'm going to explain complete project related stuff. There are concepts are pending, but you will get time, right? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so you can plan a project by using Terraform. So what are concepts I discussed so far enough to do a project? Clear na? Just I'm not going to execute anything. I'll explain only the project today. You can execute. Okay. So you can implement something also and later on this. Okay. For example, guys, let's go to the repository. I'll clearly explain the concept. So you can definitely understand 80%. So we have a time 3 days. You can focus on this. Mm. Okay. You can see here in the repository 3-tier app infra. Let me make it as a public. Change visibility, change to public. So today, did you attend Linux class? Yes, 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 yes. Everyone SS, yes. But there are only 65 members. 7:30 p.m. SS, 10:30 a.m. also SS, 9 a.m. also SS. In that case, 600 members should come, right? Why 60 members? What concept I discussed today? Um, you attended. Huh. Okay. That's great. Let me share the recording also. Let me share the recording. Okay. So guys, already we discussed AWS project, right? Okay. Recording already shared. AWS project. Let me draw the architecture again. So this is VPC. So VPC, how many subnets we created at the time? 8, okay, 2, 2, 2, 2, right? I mean, 2 for public, 2 front end and back end DB. This is back end and this is DB. Like this we created, right? After that, first focus, we have to start from database end, right? So you can create a database. Okay, let's take a one database. Next is what? Servers. Servers. So yeah, EC2 servers. Okay, so backend servers. Okay. So, and then here one Bastion host to connect. And then next is what? Load balancers. Okay. This is one load balancer. What happened? I can keep like this. Okay. Front end load balancer. Next is what? Back end load balancer. Next is what? ASG required, right? ASG required, launch template required, AMI required. ASG required. So the background launch template required. So AMI launch template also required. Clear now? So through Terraform, what you need to take care? Network, subnets, RDS, load balancer, auto scaling group, launch template, AMI, SG groups, etc. Clear now? Also, CloudWatch agents, all the servers, etc. We have to. So everything take 3 days time, complete it. Clear na? Okay. I'll tell you what you need to do. Let's go to here, Terraform. Let me clone the repository here. Project. Or you can delete this directly. We can clone here only. So git clone. So meanwhile, you can delete secondary. You can focus only primary. rm-rf. Oh, cd. 3-tar app. So you can remove secondary first. It's a failure process. Okay, only primary is there, right? Let's go to here. Only primary. Now, by seeing this, you can understand, right? These and all required as per the architecture we discussed. Auto scaling required or not? TZ, target group load balancer required or not? Bastion server required or not? Front end TZ, front end LB. Back end TZ, back end LB. Launch template, provider block, RDS, security group, variables, VPC. Everything is required or not? Required or not? Yeah. So let's say first focus on where? Networking. Clear or not? Networking. Internal LB is working? No, right? Anyone is and internal LB is working? I don't think so. It will not work. The reason core dependencies, front end and back end, HTTPS dependencies are there. So I will show, internal load balance process is same. Okay. Anyway, okay. Let's focus here. First, from where I can start to understand this repository? Very good. VPC level. Clear now? Let's click on the VPC first. First is what? Creating a VPC. Next is what? How many subnets? Total 8. So this is public 1, public 2. Next, private 3, private 4 for the front end. See, clearly I mentioned, right? Next, backend, private 5, private 6, RDS, private 7, private 8. Next is what? Internet gateway, attach, route table, public for route table, Elastic API for what? NAT gateway, route table. This should be route to where? NAT gateway, private servers, private subnets. So private 3A, subnet association, private 4, 5, 6, associations only, right? 7, 8. So 8 subnets we have associated with NAT gateway. Any questions here? Huh? That's what 6 only, right? Private only, right? Private only, right? No public, see here. Private, 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 private. I'm not using anywhere public subnet here. Yeah. This block, anyone is having any doubts? Anyone? Yeah, public only for bash and plus load balancer. So you are able to create this, right? VPC, no problem, right? Okay. Next, secret group we can go. Clear na? Secret problem secret group. Problem secret group. Problem is secret group. Okay. Let's see. Load balancer separate secret group. Bash and host separate secret group. Why bash and host 22, load balancer 8443. You have to implement, yes, many things. I will take you into the 60 to 70%, and top of it, you have to do many things now. 3 days time is there. Okay. Bash and host is separate secret group. Allow for what? 22. This is clear. Let me add bash and host SG to allow 22 only. Then next, ALB front end SG allow 80 443. If certificate is there, 443 also. Egress means outbound. Next, ALB backend SG, ALB front end SG separate, ALB backend SG separate. I'm creating like this only. Here also 80 443. Clear na? If you want to give source, you can give CID here. ALB front end SG ID. ALB will connected to backend something. If you know the flow. Next is what? Front end server SG. Load balancers, 2 load balancers, right? 2 separate SGs. You can use same SG also. Right or not? But here you can see. Tell me guys, ALB front end ALB 000, right? Okay. If you create internal LB source should be front end server. Right or not? Yeah. Anyway, next is what? Front end server SG. Front end server SG, I have given 20 to 80. 20 is mandatory, right? Yeah. Front end server public or private? Private only. But bash and to private server to communicate 22 should enable or not? and application is running on 80, for example, load balance should connect or not. That's what. Next is what? Backend server SG. Next, RDS. RDS level SG. Done. Clear na? Load balancers 2 SGs, batch host 1 SG, front end server 1 SG, back end server 1 SG, database 1 SG. All rules same means you can give 1 SG only. But all are different approaches, right? RDS should allow what? 3306 only. Yeah, like this. Here any questions? Here any questions? Okay. Guys, no need to worry for internal. I'll take care, leave it. I'll take care, leave it. It's a core application dependencies, no doubt on this. So Kubernetes and also not work that internal service. So I'll take care of it. Don't worry. I'll take care of one Java Spring Boot application that should work internally. Depends on the core dependencies. Even backend also work. LB, nothing will happen. Backend also run HTTPS only, right? Front end also HTTPS, backend also HTTPS. No one can hack directly backend server if you give a load balancer, right or not? Yeah. Okay. SG part clear or not? Any questions, SG? Online team? Are you able to run SGs, right? Without any issues? Okay. Already we discussed. Sir, I coded everything in mainnet only in real time like this only. Don't code anything, everything in mainnet here. So the reason here you can see everything if you given main.tf, the lines will come 1000, right or not? So how you can understand? For example, if I want to check auto scaling group, directly I can go to auto scaling group. If I want to do modifications into front launch template, go to launch template. So you can easily, I mean, nothing wrong, but easily manage if you can split into multiple files, each action, right or not? Yeah. Variables. You know the variables, right? No need to explain variables, right? Perfect. Provider block, you know, right? Here I need to explain. Okay, no problem. This is not required. I'll comment this. I'll tell you what it is. So, okay, let me explain. This provider block take which region? When you want to deploy applications cross region, your provider should talk 2 regions. But AWS configure should stick on 1 region only, right? Once you do. If I want to configure second region also, you have to write alias. Alias equal to secondary. So region equal to US West 2. So wherever you can use US West 2, you want to give here alias region there. So resource inside. I'll explain, no worries. This concept is pending. Different accounts also we can use. Same account also we can use. AWS Azure also we can deploy. One by using single stack. Anyway. Provider.tf is clear, right? Networking clear. Provider.tf clear. Variables clear. Next RDS. I think yesterday only discussed, right? RDS also no need to worry, right? So subnet group and creating RDS. Clear na? Here you can see here publicly accessible false. So you have to connect through Bastion to backend to, or directly Bastion to RDS also you can connect. But RDS security group source, if I give backend server, definitely you should connect through backend only, not for Bastion host. Clear na? Okay. This is clear, right? No need to explain, right? Okay. So RDS also clear. Okay. Next is what? So, okay. LB, very good. Next is target group and load balancers. And then launch template and then AMIs and all. We'll see later for that. Let's go to load balancers. First target group and load balancer. So first backend target group or front end target group? Backend. Go to backend target group. So this is target group plus load balancer. Okay, guys. By seeing this, you can easily understand the target group. Clear na? Let me show you. target group, directly go to target group, create target group. Hey, new update, colors coming. Like iPhone update, series to series. This is also update, same only, right? Not even change, only colors. Okay. Backend easy. See, name, protocol, port, VPC. How many entries total? 4. Same na? Name, port, protocol, VPC. Clear or not? No difference. If you manual the process, whatever you learn, if you know that process, done Terraform, just entry only as a parameters. Now you can see what is this? After VPC create only this should run. Otherwise, target group first create, what will happen? VPC does not exist. It will throw error, right? So this is explicitity, not implicity. Implicitly Terraform will follow, but how Terraform can understand these many dependencies? It will follow good, but if it is not follow, we have to add a dependency block. Next is what? Load balancer. Load balancer creation process is what? Click on it. Compare manual process and Terraform. Like that only will get a clarity. Load balancer creation process is what? Click on the load balancer. So click on the load balancer. So create a load balancer. Click on the application load balancer. Load balancer name ALB. So internet facing. Next is what? So we have to select the AZ something. VPC and AZs. Next is what? SG group. Next is what? Listeners and routing. So which listener redirect into which target group we have to select or not? So in auto scaling, load balancer also we have a 2 resource blocks here. One is for creation of load balancer and a listener we are selecting, right? Listener separate resource block. Clear na? First is what here? ALB backend. What and all selecting here? Security group. Load balancer type is what? Application. Internal equal to false means it's external load balancer. Dependency block. After create target group only load balancer to create. Name of the load balance. Clear na? Any new entries there here? No. Next is what? Listener. So this listener comes under different resource block. Until on that, security group, subnets, availability zone. Yeah. Internal or external. Done. Coming to the listener, what are the steps here? Select the which protocol redirecting into which target group. That's it only, right? Go to listener. Which protocol? Which port? Next, it is redirecting into backend. Backend ARN means here. Where is the target group? Here only, right? ALB dot AWS LB dot AWS LB target group dot backend. See, backend dot ARN. Clear na? So if it is a 8443, this should redirecting into wait TG block. Right or not? Dependency is what? Again, after create TG only. Otherwise, throw error. Any new things are there here? You no need to write your code, guys. One more time I'm saying. You can take from anywhere if you are able to understand. No one can write the code by their hand in the real time. Understand? It's not like a memory testing. It's like a concept. We are not in 2020 to test your memory. 2025, how you can complete the project is important. Understand? Even if you ask me to write, I can also miss many things here. I don't know default action need to write here. I don't know here. Maybe I can write this one. Few things definitely I can also miss, right? No one can write. So if you worry about how to write this much code, I can't do anything. Okay, I can't do anything. If you worry means you can worry only. Anyone is worrying? If you are worried, do one thing. Today are any demos are there na Java code, Java training. Join one demo. If anyone writing a code by their hand, let me know. Developers. Developers also not writing a code. We are not developers, right? Why we are worrying? Then same doubt, huh? I know. What guys? You guys are internally discussing what's going on here. How to, but now clear, huh? Yeah, I'm here now. No worries. Okay. Same front end also, right? Any changes for front end? Just name only, right? See, same target group, front end, listener. Why this is commented? If you have a certificate, give the certificate ARN 443 also work. How easy it is? Terraform is easier than manual process. Understand now? Just take a block and run it only. Now, I tell you, see, seriously, I'm saying that we are supporting GCP projects, Azure projects. I don't know GCP, some options in console level. Where exactly available? Terraform only I can do it everything. If the options change, also doesn't matter through Terraform, right? For example, now you can see they have added some colors, right? Where it is target group, they're adding some colors, right? Doesn't matter for Terraform code. For example, this instance they may change to a something different place. This is changed to a different place. We no need to worry. Terraform code is same. See, you can write Terraform code. You can write Control C here also. You can write. There is no order here. You no need to follow here. Understand? So by seeing Terraform code, guys, tell me. By seeing Terraform code, by seeing Terraform code, we can easily understand, right? Which target group, which load balancer, which auto scaling group. Easily we can identify the issue, right or not? If error also come, we can easily identify the issue. But manual process, which option is available, where the internal option, where the external option, where the submit option, where the IP option, we have to search, right? Then only we'll get some confidence. But we no need to worry about the console level. Console dashboard will change every year once. Clear, na? We no need to worry. We don't know even you believe or not at open even console also we are not open console also. Directly we are running and leave it only. Understand? Very rare if customer is saying that I'm facing issue, then we can log in the console. We'll take the credentials. Where exactly stored also we don't know. Take the credentials and log in. We have applied, right? Whether reflected or not, we can check and confirm. Give a confirmation. Understand? You no need to open console every time. Just done through Terraform and done only. Everything. Terraform will say created, then worry. No need to worry, right? Yeah. No, sir, I'm worried, sir. Then you can open and check it. So that's what. So my lead, he don't know GCP, but he can understand Terraform GCP. Understand? He don't know GCP, but by seeing Terraform, he can do anything. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How to open load balancer console also, we don't know GCP, but we can create a load balancer in GCP. Understand? Any questions? Okay, so mostly 80% code done. Load balancer done, target group done, VPC, networking, everything is done. Next is what? Launch template. To create auto scaling group, launch template required or not? Launch template. This launch template I'm using which block? Data block. I'm calling which AMI? Friend and AMI. Self, right? Owner means self. Friend and AMI means if you already deploy a project in the front end, if you create a AMI, from the AMI, you can directly create a launch template. From the launch step, you can directly create an auto scaling group. Clear, na? Okay, let me discuss later on this part. Right. Coming to the launch template. Guys, launch template, all options, well-known options only, right? Launch template means what? Instance creation process steps only. There is no separate steps, but instance not created through launch template. Whenever you require only, we can create. See here, name, image ID, instance type, security group, key name, default action, something, names and all. Any new things are there here? No. So we are not supposed to give subnet entry here, right? Launch template inside. Why? ASG will pick the subnets. Auto scaling group will pick the subnets. Clear na till here? Launch template also clear na? This is fixed one for the front end and back end also. Only names will change. You can go and check also. Yeah, this is front end. This is back end launch template. Same. This is back end AMI. This is front end AMI. Clear na? If any error will throw, exactly you can write a dependency block. Next is what? Auto scaling. Clear na? I will show now process. I will run if required. I'll run. Auto scaling. Auto scaling process. First to create auto scaling group, what you need? Launch template. Okay. So now you can see auto scaling group. You can create a auto scaling group front end ASG. Desired capacity is what? 1. Minimum 1, maximum 1 I'm giving. So now where exactly server should create? These two subnets inside only. While creating auto scaling group, you are choosing the 2 or 3 subnets, right? Inside only should create. Yes. And also, why this is? ASG should create servers into 3 challenges we discussed or not. ASG should create a servers into same target group, same subnets only, right? How ASG you can give here only. Same target group. Can I create a dependency block here? After create target group only you can run. Yes. Next is what? Health checks types are instance. There is option, right? Next. So ASG create into the same subnet, same DZ. Okay. ASG create which type of server? Same AMI configuration, same SG, same key name and all. So those information will get from where? Launch template. Clear na? Next. ASG is very easy, guys. Just 4-5 entries only done. This is important. Can anyone guess what it is? Instance refresh already discussed it, right? Manually. Where we can use? Where we can use this instance refresh? Any? Okay. Yeah. Any changes will come in the code level or any AMI level. What we can do? You can update the launch template and you can run. Automatically this refresh will execute. What refresh will execute here? See, I have given desired capacity right here. If you change to launch template here option, you can comment this. You can uncomment this. See, launch template trigger, launch template inside. The version is there in the latest version. If you change V1, V2 version, if any changes will come when you run a Terraform plan, you can see automatically 1 to change. When you run apply, this instance refresh will run and minimum health percentage 50 means what? Tell me. Hello? 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 Okay. So minimum health percentage is what here? 50 means what? What is the meaning of this? Minimum health percentage 50 means what? So guys, this is which type of strategy? Rolling strategy. So what happens here? If launch template inside any changes will come, existing 4 servers are there, for example. Minimum health percentage 50 means what? 2 servers should keep, 2 servers should delete. In the 2 servers place, create a new 2 new servers. After create a new 2 servers, then existing 2 more servers are there na? Those 2 servers also delete and create a new servers. Rolling update means what? Delete to create to, delete to create 2. Minimum 50% means 4 servers are there, 2 will be delete, 2 will be create, 2 will be delete, 2 will be create until 4 servers will create a new launch template version. If only one server is there, half server will be delete, half server will delete. Huh? So auto scaling group minimum 4 or 5 servers should be there, right? Same for backend also. So if anyone, to avoid application note, if anyone have any questions, so manually you can do this process so that you can understand. So this should be changed to launch template only work instance refresh. Otherwise, this will work for desired state always. One instance refresh. Clear, no? Any questions from anyone? Let's go to execute now. So tell me what and all changes required here? AMI. AMI changes are required. In this case, let's create a 2 AMIs manually from the instance. Can I create AMI also directly without instance? I don't think so. No. Uh, okay. Okay. So just I'm creating a 2 servers. Launch 2 servers. Let's give key pair also. ASG test. So first understand the process without any project. Later we can do with project. Clear, na? Launch 2 servers. Okay. Now 2 servers are here, right? Let's connect. This is for front end, for example. And this is for backend. Clear, na? So let's connect the front end server. M install httpd-y. systemctl. See, this is systemd already configured for HTTPD. Today class I discussed, right? You no need to do this for this process. And cd var www html. So just I'm adding here vi index.html. Response from front end server. And don't forget to enable systemctl enable httpd. Clear na? Same you can okay, let's access first. Copy. Okay. Okay, what I can do, let's take a image. Create image front end AMI. Meanwhile, connect to backend. Okay. M install httpd -y. Systemctl start httpd enable httpd cd var w html vi index.html response coming from response from backend server. Copy. You can create AMI also through Terraform from the server. But yeah. Response from backend server. Let's go to backend, also create a image. Backend AMI. So now your Terraform source is AMS, right? AMS ready. Now you can run Terraform. It will take same AMI, launch template, target group, load balancer, auto scaling group, network, everything will create. So let's wait till complete the AMI part. And let's go to here. Launch template. The name is correct or not? Front end AMI. Let's go to backend. Backend AMI. Clear na? Okay. Am I using any key name? US East 1 key name. So you should create key also first in the console. Otherwise, what you can do, yesterday we discussed, right? Create a key pair also. Give the same key. Otherwise, create a key name. US East 1. It will download into private key with you. Public key is here. So Terraform call this public key and use for auto scaling group instances. So you can connect from local also, right? Go to images. One is available, one is pending. Okay, any changes are required anywhere except that AMI and key name? Any changes? I don't think so, right? Okay. Okay. Meanwhile, let me configure the keys. Okay. Available. Let's execute now. So definitely it will take more than 30 minutes, guys. The reason RDS is there, right? Excuse me. Terraform init. So you can write a backend block if state has to configure into S3. And you can enable DynamoDB locking or S3 native locking if you want to give a multiple colleagues if they want to use Terraform plan. See, main.tf is a name. I told you, right? Except terraform.tfrs, you can give any names. Terraform.tfr name should be same only. Remaining all files, you can give any name. Total how many resources? 41. First, automatically implicity process will work. Terraform can understand automatically. First, network should create. And then launch template, whatever process is. If something issue is coming here, does not exist, then we can go for add a dependency block. Elastic IP created first. Subnets done. Secret groups done. Launch template creating. All are parallel APIs. DB. Now DB processing start. Auto scaling. Hello. Yes. చెప్పండి. ఉంది ఉంది ఆల్రెడీ ఉంది. ఉన్నాయి. Okay. Any questions meanwhile? Let's Terraform create a resources. If we need to add a monitoring services, then that also we need to, yeah. If any monitoring is required, you should install agent first. Monitoring agent, right? CloudWatch agent or Grafana agent or Prometheus agent. How you can install? User data. Launch template user data. That you need to do the tasks. 3 days are there now. And I want end-to-end project, including monitoring, end-to-end, including logs, everything. So Terraform is there right now. No need to worry, right? You can run easily. You no need to spend more time to create like a 3 hours, 4 hours to create a subnets, right? Just half an hour, everything will be set. Then focus now how to add a Grafana Prometheus, how to add a CloudWatch logs. Let's think. You can configure Loki also if required. I'm not expecting Loki and all. I'm expecting just only CloudWatch logs for all the servers. How to configure CloudWatch log for server? CloudWatch logs by default will create for EC2. Then what do you need to do? Are you practicing or not every day? Why Lambda? Inside server, what we need to install? CloudWatch agent. So how you can manage that? All servers inside CloudWatch agent should be installed. So you can add launch template user data. What about configuration file? Configuration file. CloudWatch inside configuration, agent inside configuration file we have to keep, right? The configuration file on it will call and it will call the process of the logs into CloudWatch, right? Next, Grafana Prometheus. How you can manage that? User data. Do you need to install all the, all inside servers Grafana Prometheus? Then, how you can manage through Terraform? Grafana Prometheus, how you can manage through Terraform? Leave it for Terraform. Think for manually first. How to do Grafana Prometheus configuration? Which agent? Node exporters. Where? Target servers. What about Grafana Prometheus? Target servers inside you can install Grafana Prometheus also? No. Where? Source server. Where the Grafana Prometheus, where you want to access a dashboard, from that server only you can install Grafana Prometheus. From which server metrics you want to call, there inside node exporters. Clear na? Node exporters calls the metrics give to Grafana Prometheus. Now Terraform needs to create how many servers? Why Terraform will create a servers? Autoscaling group will create a servers, right? Terraform will give you the provision. But one server you should create manually. Grafana Prometheus also required autoscaling group you can create. But now needed, right? Grafana Prometheus, one source server you can create by using fresh AMI and install Grafana Prometheus. Those two Grafana Prometheus installers to go through user data. Separate Terraform code separate for Grafana Prometheus. Understand? And node exporters will take care by your launch template. Clear na? How new server will communicate to Grafana Prometheus dashboard? Tag name. So implement that process today. Not today, when you complete the project. Logs, metrics, everything should be there. Like that you can do. Okay. Now tell me, these two servers are just front end and back end servers, but there is no application, right? How you can manage now? I want to deploy project. How you can manage? Can you do create a two servers? No, not required user data also. Can you create a two servers and one database? First manually. Deploy a project. Front end, back end database, run, able to access. Then take AMIs for front end separate AMI, back end AMI, and delete database. Take the AMIs and give here, create a project from the scratch. Clear or not? What I'm saying here? Create 2 servers first. One RDS manually. Deploy a front-end code, back-end code RDS. So access front-end load balance, not required load balancer, public IP. If you are able to access the backend and database, if everything is good, take AMI. Take AMI for backend. Clear na? But here, backend to database communication, how it will happen? .env is there inside, right? .env inside. Okay, we can add the database details, RDS details. But front end to backend, how you can manage? You can give route 53, better. Same thing we discussed, right? AWS time. If you give route 53 record, what will happen? Front end code inside, if you add a route 53 record, that will be redirecting into your newly created backend load balancer. So after deploy the code, you can open the load balancers, take the backend load balancer, give the same route 53 record where you given into the front end code. Clear or not? What about backend and database communication? We already discussed private hosted zone concept or not? Route 53 private hosted zone, already discussed. Book.rds.com I have given at the time. Anyway, you just deploy first AWS Reader project, then only you can do through Terraform. How you deploy the project, again you can do. Then take AMS and manage it. That's what endpoint change now. That's what I'm saying here. Endpoint will change. We can use some process also here, output block and all. I'll explain later for that. But meanwhile, you can create a Route 53 records. Route 53 record, one public record. For example, your domain is there now. My domain is api.narni.co.in is the front end domain, for example. So what? Sorry, backend. My front end code inside, I can give api.narni.co.in. This should redirecting into where? Backend load balance. I don't know my backend load balance at the time, right? That's what. Don't give any record. You can give false record anything first. After deploy a project, the false record is there now. That edit and give the backend load balancer. So front and backend will communicate. Next, backend database, how the both will communicate. Backend RDS, how both will communicate. .env, right? .env is a part of backend application. Already deployed your application. .env already, your RDS username, password, whatever is outcoded, it will be read. But next time RDS is creating through Terraform, right? Endpoint will change, right? How you can manage this? That's what you can use. Private hosted zone here. So here you can give it. Something I'm giving rds.com, for example. Private hosted zone. Okay. So while creating a private hosted zone, it will ask region and VPC. Okay, create a hosted zone. Now you can create a record. Something domain book dot. This is internal routing only, right? Book.rds.com. So that is redirecting into your rds.com. Clear now? So rds.com, for example, something ID is there. You can create a record. Clear now? So now what you can do, .env file is there now. You can give this book.rds.com as an endpoint. So .env file inside RDS endpoint is what? This one only. Now after create RDS through Terraform now, open the RDS, take the actual endpoint, go to here, edit record. What you can do here? Add actual endpoint of the RDS. Done. Clear na? Save. Now code inside, which one you can add? book.rds.com. That will redirecting into your RDS after creating. Same thing front end also. Create a hoster zone. So my domain is narni.co.in. Public hoster zone. So you can give narni.co.in also in your code inside. Front end code inside. So later create a record. Narni.co.in redirecting into which load balancer? Backend load balancer after create by Terraform. That's it. These two modifications you have to do later to automate end to end. Before you don't know load balancer URL, right? Before you don't know RDS endpoint, right? Before doing the changes in the code level. That's what we are giving a alias names. First alias is for Route 53 domain and backend to database alias is for Route 53 private hosted zone. Clear now? Then only you can take AMI. Otherwise, your AMI will be hard-coded endpoints we can give now. That is always redirecting into hard-coded endpoints. Clear now? So where you can change here, go to your code. This application client is there now. Go to client, src, pages, config.js is there now. Here you can add what? Your record, Route 53 record. Clear now? And save it. Route 53 domain, whatever domain, http api.nani.go. and your domain, whatever domain you have created. HTTP and give the domain name. After that, you can deploy the application. Same thing for the backend. .env inside. What you can give here? book.rds.com. Credentials you can give same credentials next time creation also, right? Endpoint only change. So keep the same credentials. You can do any credentials. So book.rds.com is alias to where? After create RDS, you can change RDS endpoint into your Route 53. Then only communication will happen front end and back end database. Clear now? So in this case, you should create a, before deploy a project, you should create a Route 53 public hosted zone plus private hosted zone. Public hosted zone for external communication, private hosted zone for back end to database communication. Clear na? Any questions from anyone? So after doing this first, if you create a AMI contains what? book.rds.com only. Right or not? But after deploy your application, book.rds.com, you should redirecting into actual RDS endpoint created by Terraform. Same thing here, front end. Sorry, src, pages, config.js. Here also I'm giving my domain as a alias. After create through Terraform, open the alias Route 53 record and your domain, whatever domain is there, that should redirect into where? Backend load balancer URL. Clear na? What about front end? Front end is public IP. Front end is okay. Front end also load balancer creating right through Terraform access. If you don't want access front end also through load balancer, create one more Route 53 alias record subdomain, configure to front end load balancer. Your application.com, something you can give anything. So these things you have to do. See, completed everything. Let's go to console now. So this front end backend servers I'm terminating. This I use for Bootstrap servers to deploy the applications only. Now this front end server, backend server. Front end ASG, backend ASG is what? Actual servers created by auto scaling group. Now go to load balancers. How many load balancers will create? 2. Take the front end LB. You can hit. You will get response what? Response from front end server. But you should get project application response. Clear na? So it will get backend also. This is just sample application I have given, okay? Already we discussed project, how to deploy it and all. You can try from your end. Clear, na? So RDS created, auto scaling created, load balancer created. And before you test manually, then you can do through Terraform only. Don't directly try Terraform. Database inside, first you have to create a record. Create a records. Test.sql script is there, na? You can execute to get two initial records first, 2 books, something information. So this is the work what you need to do. So here you need to do changes only key name and AMI IDs. So first what you can do, leave it for the project. First you can run everything through Terraform, create a sample to AMIs and run this Terraform code, understand first how it is working. Check each and every service, 8 subnets created or not, VPC created or not. Terraform level, whatever challenges are there, first overcome that. Don't go for project. If Terraform level, everything is clear, then destroy, then deploy project manually and take AMIs, take the 2 AMIs and run again Terraform. Clear, na? Any questions? Monday, I will check each and every person response. Each and every person. I don't have any problem to waste the class also. Everyone take screenshot of your project, including something, how to identify here, including your account ID. Understand? Otherwise, someone screenshot also you can crop it and done. No, one more time I'm saying, your project after deploy application response plus C. I can easily understand by seeing this also. Okay. Plus I want to see this account ID screenshot also like this. Same time I need same time both screenshots. Morning this one, evening that one also, not yours. Clear, na? Yeah. And one more thing, after complete your project, please add into share your URL into the Telegram group. Okay, me or Vardhan or Naveen, anyone can approve your project status. Then only you complete it. Yourself, you can do something I have done, I'm also not approving. After complete project, I'm going to take here some mock interviews for your interview point of view. Clear, na? Whoever completed only, I will validate your resume. I will conduct the mock interviews. Not for everyone. This is very clear statement from my end. Clear, na? Any questions from anyone? This is applies for both online and offline. Yeah. 3 days time is there. Still, if you are unable to complete, then it's up to you. Any questions from now? Only you can ask doubts if you are having any doubts. Both online and offline. If no doubts, give CC. Okay. So first, deploy project manually, leave it for Terraform one more time. Why I'm saying I'm going to give 6 projects to you, different projects. So once you do the project manually one more time, Terraform is easy, guys. One more time I'm saying. See how easy it is, understand? Clear, na? No, sir, I will waste my time 3 days. You can waste your time. No problem. No one can take care of that. Already many people already went their hometowns, right? Happily. After 3 months, they will definitely go permanent to their hometowns only. No need to come masters and pay everything. This is not school, guys. Why you are creating like a school environment? If 2 days come means go to hometowns. Then you can attend online from there only better. Right or not? If everything you're able to do, how project is very easy, right? Definitely confusions are there. Definitely challenges will come. Those challenges you can overcome. First, you can do the project. Whoever confusing, I can easily understand you haven't done project at the AWS time. Clear or not? Yeah. So I'm very serious about this project, guys, please. So my support also will extended. Whoever completed project only, we will note everything. Clear na? Then, thank you. Bye.